Hey everybody, welcome back to VGC Regulation D. We have one more month of Regulation D, though I imagine we're probably only going to play like 2 weeks of it because Regulation E has been announced, but obviously we don't know everything that's legal because we don't know all of the Pokemon that are in the DLC. So, they also said that they would announce bans, some banned Pokemon at a future date, and we don't know those either because, we don't know if Ogerpon is allowed or not. So, we know what Regulation E is going to be, but we kind of already knew what Regulation E was going to be. Anyway, Regulation D. I have a really weird team for you guys. This idea kind of comes from a couple of people in my AndyLaVGC Discord server, link in the description. King of Veltal, Glacy, or Plushion, whichever one you prefer. Basically, CARBINK. Okay, CARBINK has very high defenses. It has base 150 in both defenses. And it's one of the few Pokemon that gets guard split. Now, Regidrago has the opposite kind of thing going, right? It has 200 base HP, very low defenses. So, basically what I was thinking, based on stuff that they had made already, King of Veltal, if you're wondering why I haven't used your team, it's because I was making this video and I didn't want to have too many CARBINK videos in a row because, I don't know, CARBINK's like a Pokemon you can use once in a video and do well with it, if that makes sense. Basically, we're going to set up Trick Room with our slow Regidrago here, and we're going to guard split, and we're going to end up with the bulkiest Regidrago you've ever seen, okay? Like, straight up, this dude takes like 50% from Terra Fairy Moonblast. It's very funny. So yeah, so basically, we're running like a pretty standard Regidrago, the Terra Dragon version anyway. If you run the Terra Steel version, obviously you run Terra Blast to help you deal with Flutter Mane, but the rest of our team is going to help us deal with Flutter Mane. So we're running Dragon Energy, Dragon Pulse, Earth Power, Protect, Max HP, Max Special Attack, Minimum Speed. Very, very standard kind of stuff with leftovers, because that's the only way we can really get healing onto our Regidrago. CARBINK with Mental Herb and Sturdy. It is very, very difficult to stop this CARBINK from setting up Trick Room. You have to double into it with 2 Pokemon that can do more than 50%. Like, you basically would have to double into it and knock it out. And you can't taunt it. Like, it's just a really, like, reliable Trick Room setter. Unless you're staring down a Rillaboom. And that's because we're kind of forced to run Water Terra to deal with Urshifu. Because we run, like, Grass Terra, we'll be weak to Chi-Yu. And that's really not, like, something we want to be weak to. I don't know. That may be kind of like a niche scenario, but I feel like Terra-ing to grass and having all of the grass weaknesses is bad, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Terra Grass is the best one for CARBINK. But yeah, basically, Guard Split, Trick Room, Protect, and then we're running Body Press as our damaging move. I tested Heavy Slam. I forgot that CARBINK doesn't weigh very much, and it does, like, no damage. So, there you go. Next we have Ursaluna, pretty standard Ursaluna. I'm running the bulkier version with Swords Dance. I've run this set a couple of times. The one that I used is not 0 speed because I forgot to put it in there, but it worked pretty well. It was nice outspeeding some things that were minimum speed outside of Trick Room, and just kind of like being able to pick and choose when I needed Trick Room for my Ursaluna. Amoonguss, Rocky Helmet, pretty standard. Actually, not very standard. This is a very funky EV spread. I keep just throwing EVs into Amoongus's, and they keep working as long as I have like 60 special attack for the Leaf Storm option. So that's pretty funny. Farigiraf and Urshifu. Now, you're not going to see them in any of these videos. Honestly, the Urshifu should probably get replaced with something else because I never brought it. It never did anything. Farigiraf was good when I needed it. The combination of being able to set up Trick Room and having Ally Switch to help us also get around Flutter Mane or other things that are going to hit our Regidrago for weakness. You can lead Farigiraf Regidrago and they'll go, oh, they're going to set up Trick Room, or like they're going to like double the Regidrago slot, and you can just click Ally Switch and your Regidrago gets off the Dragon Energy for free. It's very, very cool. Like I said, the Urshifu, it's here. It's Assault Vest. It's like bulky Urshifu. We're running, we hit 140 just to outspeed things that are hitting 139 because it's a very common number for people to EV to. But more or less, it's just bulky Urshifu. Like, I never really brought it, and I never really felt like it was worth it to bring anything. I don't really know what needs to go in this slot. Maybe like a Heatran, because that helps us deal with Flutter Mane and Rillaboom a little bit better. Or maybe like a Rillaboom of our own would work pretty well. I don't know. It's really up for debate. If I ever build this team in game, I'll figure it out. But I don't know if I will. We'll see. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments, okay? because that's what the comments are for, to talk to me, or you can join the Discord and talk to me there, you know. I'm a very accessible content creator, so take advantage of that if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, it's a really fun team. Really just like watching Regidrago take like only 50% from Moonblast off of Fluttermane is very, very funny. You can just sit there and Dragon Energy all of its friends while Fluttermane sits there and like you just keep pollen puffing off of the damage. It's very, very cool. But yeah, that's the me explaining the team to you part of the video. As always, guys, if you like the video, leave me a big fat like, leave me a comment, tell me what you want to see in the future, tell me if you want to see a Regidrago CARBINK rental. I will make it if that is what the people want. And with that, let's go on and continue with the rest of the video.
Tasty. Flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main. Making big reads in my flutter brain. EV's giving me flutter gains. Play it on rain, call it flutter rain. Get what you run a flutter train. Boss so smooth like a butter main. Flutter main, flutter main, flutter main. Flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main, flutter main. Making big reads in my flutter brain. EV's giving me flutter gains. Play it on rain, call it flutter